all for being here. Do you have a pivot plan? Boo. Hey, it smells like a new day to you and me. Do you have a pivot plan? Social medias come and go. The social medias come and go, boo boo. They do. Do you have a pivot plan if they come and go on you? Pump, do you have a pivot plan? Hey, smartest. Hey, happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. Do you have a pivot plan? Do you have a pivot plan? And if for any reason situations may change, do you have a pivot plan? Hey, smartest, do you have a pivot plan? Pretty, do you have a pivot plan in case things don't look the same, in case the places that we found you, they change? Malls shut down, right? Pretty, the stores close, things change. Do you have a pivot plan in case things change, especially like right around here in the BIGO sphere? For those of you that do not know, we stream live in the BIGO sphere every day, 10:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we open up work study hall. We open up study hall for the people, so if they need to, they can get the information, and they can come back and they can revisit it, and they can find us, right? But if at any given time, honey, if we disappear off of all social media platforms, we can still communicate with you through the email list that we have been built, right? So pivot. Some of us need to learn how to pivot. Y'all gonna switch Hollis' voice, because if for any reason, sissy, that you come back here one day and they like, go away, you can't get in here no more, right? If you come into an app and you find that maybe your account has been suspended, right, Stephen? Or maybe you don't have access to log in anymore, or the app itself disappears from one of the app stores or both of the app stores and then never returns. What's your pivot plan? What's your pivot plan? Hey, smartest, how you doing? Hey, how are you, big mama? Call me big mama. I like it when you call me big mama. Honey, there are things that are going on right now where you are experiencing technical difficulties. Hey, tech, how are you? When you're trying to get into certain apps, or certain apps seem to be acting funny, right? I curtsy to you, tech. We just want to give you all a pivot plan, not at all to scare you, because there's some apps like TT and BIGO and all kinds of other apps that their livelihood may be in question, right? Their livelihood may be in question here. And it gets scary because you're like, oh, hell, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? That's why Marta the Smarter One has been here helping you create compelling content, learning how to repurpose your content, learning how to what? Go anywhere and still succeed, right? So if you find that you can't get into your IG, your TT, your FB, your YT, somebody better know you're martyrdthesmarter.com. Somebody better know. You better have been telling them, Shane, you're martyrdthesmarter.com. What's your .com? You better let them know in case you find yourself out of gas and you can't get back into a certain platform or application, right? It's not to scare you, it's to prepare you. Perky Poo, it's not to scare you. Hey, Shane, how you doing? Perky Poo, it's not to scare you, it's to prepare you. Shane, I made sure I'm connected to you here But make sure you go over, like in study hall on YT, and come see about me and click that link where you can get smarter updates and get on my list. And make sure that at any given time, anything go down, I can still connect with you, right, Mr. McFud Pucker? Because Mr. McFud Pucker, if you're not on my list and we go bye-bye, how am I going to connect with you? One, you can find me anywhere across social media. Why? Because my name is Marta the Smarter. Everywhere we go. Great day to you, Perky Poo. Perk. Everywhere you go on social media, who are you going to look for? Marta the Smarter. Marta the Smarter. Shane said, I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to teach you. So one thing I definitely need everybody to do, if you're hearing me, if you're watching me, if you're anywhere near me, make sure that you look up Marta the Smarter. I'm Googleable. Like my friend Nikita B. Drunk Uncle say, honey, I'm Googleable. You can find me on different social media platforms. You can also join my list, right? You can go over to, let me make sure that it's updated. You can go over to my website, like martathesmarter.com, right? And you can become a registered member of the website, and we always will be connected. I will always be able to communicate with you. Why? Because we have what? Instant messaging on martathesmarter.com, right? Perk, if we disappear from over here, Perk could be like, I'm just going to log into martathesmarter.com. And if I can't log into martathesmarter.com, I'm going to email her at contact@martathesmarter.com. I can always contact martathesmarter.com. No matter where we go in this social media world, I can send her an email. I can send her a message, contact@martathesmarter.com. Just that easy to find me. If the social media app that we have met on, if the mall that we met at closes, because this is what social media is like, right? It's like a mall. You can hang out here. You can eat here. You can greet people here, right? You can purchase things here. Social media is like a big ass mall, right? Y'all, make sure you holler at me. So when we leave the mall, anytime you need to find me, you can always holler at me, right? So think about, if we have to pivot, if you have to pivot and go somewhere else because Miss C, where you've been going, disappeared on you, we got you, boo. Y'all tap screen, share the live, support the vibe, tell a friend and tell a friend, runner up, because we also gonna make sure that you also stay cognizant of the fact that don't invest what you're not willing to lose. So if you have money on that application, don't invest what you're not willing to lose. What does that mean, Marta? Go ahead and leave what you okay with losing. If you need to leave something up here because you need to network and you need to still move around and you need to still, honey, $20 make a holler, right? Sag twin, don't invest what you're not willing to lose. So if you have money on the app, only invest what you're okay with losing, so that if tomorrow the app shut down and you can't get nothing back out of it, Queen Miho, that money that is going with that app, you're like, okay, I'm all right with that. That kind of stung. I wish I hadn't had to let that go. But don't invest what you're not willing to lose. Are we together? Through all types of weather. Hey, Smarters. Hey, Hollis Voice. Let's talk about how you, if you need to, pivot from any of these applications, the Real Pretty J. If you need to pivot and make your way around to a new application, or make sure that you found your home, Kimura, Hollis Voice, Perky Poo, where you already exist. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Y'all, I want you, honey, Let's talk about pivoting like a pro. Let's talk about pivoting. I don't know what any other host, broadcaster, with any other live streamer, anchor, whatever you may want to call us, is talking about to you right now. But I need you to see the writing on the wall. If you don't have your own space, the space that you meet at, that mall could close, that restaurant can close, that amplification, I said it, amplification, because that's what I call it. Honey, that amplification can close. So what are you doing to make sure that you're prepared, that if that mall closes where you and your friends met at every day, that they know how to get in contact with you some other way? So if IG, TT, BIGO Sphere, honey, if they get snatched away, what are we going to do? We're not about to let our hard-earned momentum go to waste, are we, Kelly? We're not about to let that go down the drain. Y'all have worked hard to connect with people, to start building a tribe, to start communicating with people, telling people to tap the screen, share the live, support the vibe, dragon bubbles, bells, dragon bubbles and bells. Y'all hit me with a dragon. Y'all tap screen, share the live. If you want to contribute, go ahead and hit me and send me a candy apple and da-da-da-da. And you have found Perky Poo so many ways to try and communicate with people supporting you and you supporting them, right? Perk said, dragon bubbles, push, push, push. I love it. She said, honey, the little graphic said dragon bubbles, push, push, push. Honey, you have been working at figuring out what the hell a dragon bubble is, right? Dragon bubbles and bells. Moet has, where is Moet? Now Moet may have to go somewhere else and start screaming dragon bubbles and bells, dragon bubbles and bells. Because you can say dragon bubbles and bells on TT. I don't think that's going to work though. You can go over to IG and say dragon bubbles and bells. They're going to look at you and say, you okay? Go over to FB and start screaming dragon bubbles and bells and see what they do. Honey, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all the virtual gifts. Because Super can't remember if he getting coins or beans. Honey, how you going to pivot if you got to go somewhere else? Because you asking me for coins. You know, people be looking like, sir, we don't do coins over here. We do diamonds and beans. Honey, he can't. He cannot remember. He is over here getting all the diamonds, all the beans, Perky Poo, but he can't remember what the hell he's getting. Well, what if you got to go somewhere else and start screaming for people to gift you over there too? You're not going to let all this hard-earned work go down. I need you to get a pivot plan. So my smartest, understand this is not fear-mongering in any way. It's preparing you. I need y'all to do some things. If you have not yet, when it comes to the pivot plan, make sure you've built and own your audience. What? Honey, Perk, I don't want to sound, barbaric in any way. Hollis voice. I don't want to sound barbaric in any way, but you need to own your audience. We're not, in that sense, I don't own people, in that sense, but own your audience. How do you own your audience? Do you know how you build and own your audience? Still, y'all, I have told you, it's going to stay tried and true. Hey, loves, how y'all doing? If you need to pivot, you need a list. Honey, if you don't have a list, I know Perk's email address. Honey, I know Perk's email address. And if I wanted to, I could spit it off real good because I actually know it by heart now, right? You need an email list. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Y'all, you need an email list. I also have her phone number if I wanted to. I also have our phone number if I wanted to. Your email list. Honey, one of the first things we did when we came to BIGO is start getting y'all emails. Right, Smarty? Always be marketing. And we gave you what? Leads lead. You can go over to martythesmarter.com, click on that affiliates section at martythesmarter.com and that list builder so that you can start building your list and own it. Honey, build your list and own it. If you go to martythesmarter.com and look for our various resources under affiliates, when you click on affiliates, honey, click on affiliates. It should bring up a pop-up so that you can get and own your own list. Many of us are not doing this. I need you to start doing this. I need you to get your own list on and popping people's emails, which means you have either offered them something free, they purchased something from you, you've provided them a service, something of that sort. You should have a way to communicate with your people. You should have a way to communicate with your people. So if you go over to martythesmarter.com, you scroll down to where it says affiliates and it's got the little person. When you click on that, you'll get a pop-up. And the very first one is the free email autoresponder leads leap. You can own your list. If y'all don't start getting people's emails with or you can just sit around and look. Honey, either be prepared or have it pop up on you. Either be prepared. I'd rather be ready, so I don't have to get ready, instead of having it slap me in my face when I saw the writing on the wall. You should be prepared, right? In case anything goes down. If you haven't started, I need you to start an email list. Get those email addresses now. Well, heart, if you want to stay connected to me and your heart feel fulfilled, I need you to go over to martythesmarter.com and get on my list, honey. Become a registered member. Marta, how can we get connected with you? You can go over to my website and click on the register link and register to become a smarter. Honey, you can register to become a smarter. Go ahead and get registered. Go ahead and get you a little Marta the Smarter account. It's a win-win. That means if I've given you any kind of value and the app that we met on happens to go through changes, growing pains, is removed, Kimora, I will always be able to connect with you. I got more than one email address for Kimora. Hamdi, thank you. I have more than one email address. Thank y'all for the love. Thank you for the love. So let's talk about it. For all my people that do have money on the app that you currently are on, and there are some talks about there's issues, compliance issues, or they're going through changes, or you can't find them in the app stores to download them, or you've heard news of there's legitimate news that there is something going on. There's been, changes. You see that, yes, there's updates going on, but this is actually affecting the monetary movement on the app. Don't invest what you're not willing to lose. All right. Congratulations to our lotto winners. Come on, Tay. Period. Do not invest what you're not willing to lose. So you can start building your list right now for free today. Use tools like Leads Leap. Like I said, you can get that. MailerLite is another one. Klaviyo is another one. So you can create opt-ins, lead magnets, and keep your people close to you. Right, Crystal? I need every last one of you to understand, if we have to pivot from where we met, Crystal, I need us to be able to connect on other social media apps, in our emails, through other means of communication in case this mall closes. Hey, Grand Rising, Crystal girl, that's my queen, honey. I don't know what I would do, because MailerLite is MAILERLITE. I think I have a link for it. I do have a link for it. I don't know. I don't think I have it on marthavesmarter.com right now. So Mailer Lite, MailerLite, and Klaviyo, Klayvio. Those are 3 places. Now, Lead Sleep is the only place, whether you pay for it or not, that you will always own your list. You don't have to worry about those emails going anywhere, disappearing on you. Those names, you know how some of them, they do make it difficult for you to own your list. Like if you're not paying them a certain amount at a certain number of subscribers. With Lead Sleep, you have, restrictions on things that you can do, but you can still grow your list with your Lead Sleep. They do have a pro version that's $27 investment. And if you are able to encourage other people to sign up, fuck you mean? I would be careful with that name, honey. Honey, be careful with that name, because they're looking to scrub the ground on names that like that too, that their AI isn't catching. Right, honey, they are scrubbing that, like Beyonce be scrubbing the internet. How she probably trying to scrub it right now, honey, they are scrubbing the ground. But you will always be able to own your email list at Lead Sleep. With that $27 investment, it gives you all of the pro options to it, and it is well worth the investment. It's they make their money off of actual marketing and advertising ads to other people. And we have been working on our end, our butter rolls, to enable ourselves with all the knowledge necessary, Perk, to make sure that we create systems in Lead Sleep that make us passive income. And I've started doing that. And I think I'm at just around the $200 to $300 mark of getting passive income through using Lead Sleep, the free and the paid version of it. But the paid version definitely will pay for itself, honey, if you market it right. Okay. I also need y'all to understand, you in building and owning your audience, what else can you do? People are now into it. Now, I would give Perk my phone number because she's a woman of integrity. I would give Kimora my phone number. She's a woman of integrity, right? I would give Crystal my phone number. She's a woman of integrity. Why? Because I've hung out with them long enough to know that they're not here to do me any harm. They're not here to kill, steal, or destroy. So, honey, I would be willing to get on their what? Their line, on their text message marketing list. Hell, you on the damn phone anyway. Some of y'all don't check your email. Y'all can get on our text message marketing list by joining today, honey. If we gave you the number, you could join today. Funk, you mean? Yeah, be careful, because they are literally finding accounts that are provocative, profane, and instead of giving you a notification, they just snatching the damn account. They're just snatching the account. They are doing a lot of changes. Why they going so hard? Compliance. People are actually upset, and I understand some of the saltiness. Like, oh, what, y'all doing all this? Y'all doing too much. They are doing it. I need to remind every single person, what is being done is in the name of saving children. What is being done to shore up a community it's like community neighborhood watch. They are trying to save children. This has gotten so far out of hand. This is not the only application. You know, the Clock app is getting fined and going through changes and might be gone. Probably will be gone in January. Why? Because of a national security issue. Like Homeland Security has gotten involved on these apps where Apple and Google just kind of took their money and said, we good with taking your money. Compliance issues and keeping people safe is also part of being in the App Store and the Google Store. So Apple and Google is also going, look, Homeland Security is getting on our damn nerves. They is on breathing down our back. All of y'all. We're about to wipe all of y'all out. Either you do what you need to do to be compliant or you're gone. If you are posing a threat to children and national security, don't nobody care about your money. Don't nobody care about your money. Your little beans, your little coins, your little virtual gifts. Don't nobody care about that shit. You know why? Because it's in the name of children's lives and national security. I don't care if you can't give 21 beans so she can get her room tomorrow. We might be saving one of her damn children. So understand that what is going on right now with these apps is in the name of national security and the security of children. Why? Because people have been using these applications to send people to other places or get gifted for harming children, for laundering funds. It is real business. Like you make real money, people spend real money on these applications to do deep, dark, and lewd and lascivious acts. And there are people who can't afford to eat. It's in black and white. Come on. There's people who cannot afford to eat that are willing to sell their children so they can eat. Oh, that's atrocious. That's horrendous. Honey, it's been going on since the beginning of time. And children are suffering because of it. And so you need to make sure that you create a safe space, right? Text message marketing, you can get people on your SMS marketing list. It's hot, it's personal, right? If you really want people in your community, because again, now y'all are starting to really see where quantity don't add up when it comes to quality. Funk you mean? I want quality people. I don't want a million people in my tribe. Right? Why? Because some of y'all is weird, weirder than weird, weirder than they say when they're on the live and they be like, y'all is weird. No, not that kind of weird. Some people are perverse. I don't want a bunch of people around me like that. Coconut. Why? Because some people are perverse. I want quality individuals around me, not a quantity of people. So people will rack up a bunch of followers and there's some very perverse people out here. And that is one of the reasons these apps are going through all these changes. Honey, you can watch it used to be very difficult to see lewd and lascivious acts on TV. Well, damn a TV, I got a cell phone. I can pull up any kind of lewd and lascivious act on my cell phone. So much so that I can be a child from 6 years of age to 14 years of age, take my mama phone. If I know how to get into it, I done seen my mama do it. And I was getting out of it, and it is getting out of hand. It definitely, I've learned that the hard way when I trust and joined. Honey, people have learned it the hard way. So much so, y'all, there is in Florida, a new law coming in effect January 2025, that it will be illegal for any individual 14 years of age or younger to have social media. What? Y'all know how to govern your own children, so the state is stepping in. And this is where it's come to. You don't want them involved, but people are giving children that are younger than 14 years old free reign over the internet. The internet is a very perverse place. Honey, there's other people that are worse than a Jeffrey Dahmer, that are worse than a John Wayne Gacy that are worse than a Marilyn Manson. What's his name? Charles Manson, not Marilyn. Well, honey, Marilyn Manson is a little perverse his damn self. There are more people out here. Like, just because Jeffrey Dahmer disappeared doesn't mean there's another person out here that's not as perverse as him. And now he lives in the same era. Have y'all looked up your predator maps? They found Jeffrey Dahmer in your city, Black. There, and the woman that lived next door knew he was perverse and it was something perverse going on. But if y'all watched any of what theatrical replay of it, there were people that just did what? They went past and act like that young boy that was in the corner crying. Well, he was, he was perverse because he wasn't what they thought him to be. Pensacola, Florida. My family lived on the same block as him in Omaha, Nebraska. There are some perverse people out here. And it's gotten so bad that they have to protect your children because there are some people who refuse to protect their children. They just give them a cell phone, give them an iPad, give them a screen, send them on their way. Don't put any parental restrictions on their devices. Don't keep them from finding anything. Honey, they don't even turn off the ads so that Google can target them with whatever Google wants to. Google will target your children with a teen app. A teen app. Because the apps, y'all know, these were meant for teens. If you go look at what these platforms are for, right? Mr. T, hey brother, how you doing? That it's meant for teenagers. Like 18 and up, 17 and up. But there are things happening on these apps that people can't control, right? People who you wouldn't know because they're quiet. They keep to themselves. World Wide Web, WWW 666. Honey, y'all have all been marked with the beast. Come on, Black. Y'all have all been marked with it. You hold it in your right hand. For those, even the people that are left-handed, hold it in your right hand. The mark is right in your hand. Honey, you keep that carbon-based thing in your hand all the time. You're finding yourself staring at it. And I said, if people would have come back from because around the 1940s, 50s, 60s, that's when they were sending a bunch of people to insane asylums, especially women. Imagine if those people from insane asylums came back and they time traveled into your house and they, right now, somebody popped up from the 1950s, 60s in the middle of my living room and saw me doing what I'm doing right now. They would be like, why do you have those bright lights that are overpowering and all these screens? And what are you talking to? People would probably commit me if I was back in the 1950s. If I was the time loop back to the 1950s, girl, what's wrong with you? You're crazy. You're a little bit crazy. You're talking to people? Okay. Precious One. You're talking to people? Okay. Y'all, I need you to think about how you can stay connected with your communities, though, because your weirdos are waiting for you somewhere and you don't want them to lose contact with you. So you can get platforms where you can do SMS marketing and you can get people's phone numbers, but we want to get their phone numbers and make sure. Ooh, why is y'all pixelated in study hall? Why is y'all so pixelated in study hall? Y'all okay over there? We want to make sure that, it's a trusting place, that you are a person of integrity, that you have morals, some of the same ethics, and you're not going to use my phone number for ill-gotten gain. So SMS marketing is something that you can get into because it's very, very trendy. It's very, very hot right now, and it's very, very personal. Why? Because I can text you, right? You can use platforms like Klaviyo, who does give you a free toll-free number so you can start your SMS marketing. There's other platforms like Community, Simple Texting, ManyChat. They can help you stay connected with your people if for any reason the platform that you meet on goes down. But that's not the only reason. We need you to be building this list. Why? so that you can always communicate and connect with your community. Whether you're selling products, whether you're selling services, or whether you're just geared toward building your community, I need you to build and own your audience. So, the other thing, we have the smartosphere. The smartosphere is what? A private community. Get and start Facebook. No, not a Facebook group. Facebook is still an app. Now, I will say you can use places like Discord, if you would like. We have our own private community built on our server in our website, martathesmarter.com. We have a private community called the Smartosphere over there. We also have a private community for our nomads, the Nomad Network, our digital nomads that want to work from home or get, work from home or opportunities to work wherever they want, laptop lifestyle people. We also have our paid communities, which are for the brainiacs, and then for our business school. You can have private communities and you can start transitioning your tribe right now to a platform that you have control over. So you can push them into a Discord. Discord is still okay. You can push them into a Slack community. Slack is very similar and looks a lot like Discord in some senses of how you use it. It's just not, Discord is more geared toward people in the gaming communities, in the social networking communities. Slack is more geared towards people in professional communities, in businesses, things like that. Or you also have places like Mighty Networks, where you can get people started in a private community that you have control over on that platform. That makes sense? I hope I'm helping some people. Y'all tap screen, share a lot, support the vibe. Please tell a friend to go over to martathesmarter.com, martathesmarter.com, so you can get help connecting the business building dots, creating compelling content, transitioning and pivoting to other platforms when you need to, or building your own platform, building your own private community, and nobody governs it but you. Honey, that's what we do, because can't nobody over in the Smartosphere govern anybody unless I do it, or unless one of my moderators or my admin do it. Can't nobody from FB come in and be like, oh, you can't say that word over there. I'm the one that has control over my whole entire platform. Just like you can have control over it if you had a Slack, if you had a Discord, if you had a Mighty Network, right? Think about that. Y'all want to get into the next one? I hope that helped you. So the first one we told you was to build and own your audience. That was number one. If you need to pivot, those were the three things that I need you to do. Number one is build and own your audience. That way they can find you wherever you go, right? Tay was in here earlier. I don't know if she's still in here. You said, yes, go to martathesmarter.com, join Nomad Network, yes, and we have updated how the Nomad Network is. And because now I'm caught back up on some of my assignments, we're going to make sure that we update that with how that is laid out, because we have a whole job section at martathesmarter.com, because I'm all about you getting your mindset and your money together. Those are my two that's what I stand on: mindset and money. Get your mindset right, get your money right, and when life's, honey, you'll be better at lifing life. So, private communities, text message marketing, email list. Build and own your audience. Build and own your audience. Number two, I need you to diversify. Honey, what does your portfolio look like? Diversify your platform. Diversify your platforms. Honey, Crazy Bear, I need you to diversify your platforms. So, how do you do that? Live stream somewhere else. One of the things you could do is live stream somewhere else too, right? If you have anything set up, any other place where you can live stream, you can start going live over there. Do you have a YT already set up, right? Go ahead and start going live over there. Start funneling your people and tell them, hey, we're diversifying our platforms. You know, we just want to make sure that we connect with you on all social media platforms that I'm on and that you may be on. Make sure you go over to Marta the Smarter on YT. Go search Marta the Smarter on YT and make sure you subscribe, baby. Honey, make sure you subscribe. I appreciate you. Diversify. So for all of those that are in the live right now, I do need you to go over to YT and subscribe to Study Hall. That's what we're calling it, honey, is Study Hall. Marta the Smarter on YT. It's already set up. We already have our YT set up. So if I need to, I can start, hey, y'all, I don't know what's coming at the end of the month in 2025. Just be prepared. If y'all don't see me over here, y'all can find me over there. Start diversifying your platforms and start pushing your people over to the other platforms. We're going to go live maybe once or twice a week on that platform. Say you give them YT. Hey, y'all, you can, we're going to start going live over there, start testing it out. Y'all, make sure y'all follow me over there. Make sure you connect with me over there. So in case something happens over here or where we met, you can always find me somewhere else. Right, Tay? Make sure. Thank you, love. Right, DJ? If we should disconnect over here and you can't find me over here, make sure you go over to YT and you come check on me, right? Diversify your platforms. So you can monetize on other platforms too, like YT. Say you don't have the immediate opportunity to monetize YT. If you're taking notes, I want y'all to stick around because I'm going to tell you how on these platforms I'm giving you, how you will already be able to monetize if the app that you pivot to does not give you the ability to monetize yet. I got you. So, caveat to it, but we're going to help you. We're going to help you. Hey, DJ, how you doing? Busy. Hey, Busy and Smith. So, say you don't do YT. Maybe you do IG or FB lives, right? You're going to do IG or FB lives. You try, DJ, try. Just, try. Make sure you connect with people on other platforms, right? Say you actually go over to IG or FB, right? You can lean into IG. It's not going to be immediately the same, but what will make it seem as close as possible is if you start letting your people know. Start telling your tribe, hey, y'all, I'm on IG and FB too. You can find me on IG as Marta the Smarter. You can find me on IG as Marta the Smarter. And then we actually have a private Facebook group, a private FB group. Harlem, what up, Philly? It's called Smarters on FB. Smarters on FB. Just come see about me. Honey, you can check me out, Elevated Locks. You need to lean into bringing your people to other platforms. So just like Elevated Locks, she has people right now on this platform that we're on. But say the BIGO Spherians are like, oh, well, if something happened, where can I find you? Elevated Locks should start going live, letting people know we're diversifying, y'all. In case I can't find you here, Kokiana. Honey, find me going live every now and again. I'm trying to go live how many times this week on YT. Make sure you go find my YT. Make sure you go find my IG. Make sure you go find my FB. And what's one way that you can ensure that people find it? Say them. Record a video. Well, they're not going to see the video, honey. They're not even going to see the post. So you better make sure you start using your little stickers. Honey, you better start making sure you use your little stickers. But if you already had an email list, because when I got fed up with BIGO back in August, September, and needed a break, I sent an email out. So my email list, which is the majority of the people that support me during my live stream, they already knew where to find me. Do you know how to pivot? You ain't got to scare your people. Y'all, just make sure you're following me on the other social media apps, wherever it may be. I'm Marta the Smarter, wherever you look for me. Go ahead and start going live on some of these other platforms so you can start getting the engagement, so they can make sure that they actually are following the right you, right? Groups can be created on IG and FB. You can create a whole channel, because some of you are part of my IG channel. What isn't it a channel? The Smarter Updates channel. Some of you are also part of the FB group, our private FB group. You can get engagement and people can still talk to you on that other platform. Meta is still a social media giant for visibility. Honey, the number one social media app still is FB. It still is. You can join other worlds that maybe you never tried before. Go over to Twitch and try it. Honey, it's perfect for live content and building a niche audience. You can also live stream in portrait mode over there now. You don't have to live stream. And I believe you can also, you probably might be able, baby tiger, to live stream directly from your phone. There's also places like Kick. It's perfect for live content. That is what they are meant for. I know y'all are like, but Kai is over there on Twitch. Kai's audience ain't your audience. Go live and start building your audience and take your audience from where they already meet you. Right, Miss E? Start letting the people know, hey, I'm also on these other social media apps. My website is. Start pushing people over too. And because if you haven't started, you should have already been doing that. These are things you should already let people know. Hey, you can find me across all social media as Marta the Smarter. Fish Stick. If you're looking for me, my name is Marta the Smarter. Honey, that's me. Marta the Smarter across all social media. Thank you, Crystal. So you need to think about, how you can connect with people. How you can connect with people. Is it tomorrow or today? All right now. We won the worship of 1,080 people. We increased our popularity by 216. Come on, y'all. Look at y'all. And y'all see how they are also, honey, my Spherians, my BIGO Spherians. Hey, my BIGO Spherians. Do you realize how certain content, pretty, come on, look at us. You see how certain content, because I realized that after the 7th, when this all started crashing out, honey, when they started crashing out, I realized that the numbers was changing. Not necessarily the numbers here, but the numbers in reach and awareness just overall. Like, oh, so you're actually staying true to what the heat list is supposed to do. I'm just saying. So y'all think about that. And y'all know that the clock app is on its own timer too, right? You can tap into the clock app for doing short, high energy lives, funnel your traffic into your other platforms. Because even if that one goes down, start funneling them into your other platforms. But I encourage you, of all things, funnel them into your own house. Funnel the people into your own house. whether it's a Discord, whether it's a Slack, whether it's a Google chat, because Google chat is where we started at, right? We tried Google chat, then we went to we tried Discord first, and then we went to Google chat. Why? Because I'm paying for Google. That is what I own. There is nobody in Google that can come into my chat and say anything or do anything unless there is some, something that's affecting Google itself. But I own that space, just like I own the Smartosphere. There are plugins and apps in different places that you can get similar platforms and offer similar things to your people too. Just like we do in the Smartosphere. And I ain't the only show in town. It ain't the only game in town. But I need you to think about, where are you going to bring these people to your own space? Why? Because you never know when that mall closes. You never know when that restaurant's going to close. You never know where your initial meeting place that somebody else has control over might close. Because even one day, hell, the internet might close. If the internet may close, it's okay. I know where Perk lives. I know where First Lady OG live. I know some of y'all addresses. I can still mail you a letter as long as, the mail is still moving. As long as the US Postal Service moves, I can still send you a letter too. Right, baby tiger? So think about the fact that you want to be able to always keep that communication green, honey. Keep it ever growing and green. The next thing I need you to think about is repurpose. Please, y'all have given great content in the BIGO sphere. Repurpose your content. Repurpose your content. I'm not even going to put the app's name. Whatever app you about to go back to, repurpose your content. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Repurpose your content, boo. You got plenty of content. And you've already done plenty of content. Repurpose it. Download and archive whatever you can. If you can get into your own stuff, whatever app it may be, if you can get into your own stuff, go ahead and download it and archive it on your Google Drive, inside of your Dropbox, wherever it may be. You can take and use other things to save this content. So how are we going to do that? What I said about selling on other platforms, or providing opportunities for people to gift you or pour into you on other platforms. For all my people that is over on that's in study hall, you'll see it right now on the screen in my upper right hand corner. If you're in study hall, that is a way that you can support Marta the Smarter. You can support the content. If we're not monetized yet on the app that we're on, you can actually use a platform called Restream.io. StreamYard? No. Restream.io. I prefer Restream over StreamYard. It does also depend on what you're doing. I'm talking about live streamers. StreamYard seems to be better for people who are gamers. Okay? But Restream.io. Restream. Mysterious man. Restream.io gives you the ability to put things like this. Y'all can't see it unless you're in study hall. If you want to support me, I right now have a QR code up in the upper right hand corner of my live. Now, Restream.io allows you to restream on multiple platforms at the same damn time for free. You can do 3. Everybody hear me? Sexy chocolate. If you are not monetized on the app that you're going to start trying your stuff out on, before we get into the repurposing your content on number 2, diversifying your platforms. Well, Marta, I can already make money on BIGO. and I'm transferring, if I got to transfer and pivot, how do I make money on the other platforms if I'm not monetized over there yet? You can use things like Restream.io, and Restream works on your phone. It also works on your computer. You can restream from your computer using your laptop webcam, or you can restream using your cell phone, and you can stream to 3 different apps at the same damn time for free. And they give you the ability to put tickers, to put QR codes, to put sales, to put all of that on your screen while you're live streaming. Hello, everybody. Because right now in study hall, people that will see this are going to see this in portrait mode, which means you can watch it on your phone, but you will also see where the QR code comes up. You can do that. You can also use other things outside of the QR code. You can have live sales for the people. You can do live sales. Let me see if I can do it right now. So right now, I have a live sale that is going on. It's 101 ways to digital profit in 3 days. We have the QR code, and that's showing up on our Restream, right? So Big Shark, for those of you that are looking for ways to be able to profit during your live stream, and you have already been monetized on one app, but you're transitioning and you're not yet monetized on the app you're transitioning to, you can do things like using platforms like Restream that will allow you to simulcast to 3 different platforms at the same time and allow you to put up stickers and run information across the screen so that people can gift you through other means. I hope that makes sense to all of you. Say, welcome back. So that's how you would monetize on other platforms in a transition state. If y'all missed this live, make sure you pull up in study hall and you get this info. So now let's go to number 3, repurposing your content. Repurposing, you got it, Kimura? And if you need help in setting it up, Kimura, holla at me. All y'all got to do is holla at me. All right. Green Eyes. All y'all got to do is holla at me. You slide in my DMs. Make sure you register at martathesmarter.com and send me a private message. Send me a DM on one of the other platforms. But yes, if you're going to test out and see about transitioning, or because this could even be so that you're expanding. Maybe this doesn't incite, because we're not fear mongering. We're not trying to get you scared that, oh shit, this app is about to shut down. Any of these damn apps can shut down at any given time. At any given time. At any given time. They could go haywire, shut down, act a fool, and you can't get into them, right? Happens all the time on IG, I know, for a lot of us. So having people know who you are in your private space, or having that private connection, allows you to take those quality people along with you. You may have a quantity of people you've met with, but the people that are quality connected to you, make sure that you have their information so that you can reach out to them in the event that the platform you met on acts up. You want to expand your horizons and start on a new platform. You want to make sure that what you met here, but that's not where our conversation ends. Why have we been working on building an email list? So we can always keep the conversation going. Hello, somebody. So think about repurposing your content. Have you been plotting out and planning out your content over in the BIGO sphere, or on another platform that you've been on? Or maybe one of the platforms you're on does allow you to download and archive your live streams. Save your top performing live streams now. You can archive on any platform, right? Some of us save our stuff over on YT. Maybe make sure your archive is turned on the Clock app, right? Stink a butt. Make sure that is turned on IG. Make sure your archive is turned on FB. Why? Because if you're going live on these apps, you can do what? You can download this content and you can save it to repurpose it for other places like doing short form videos such as reels, shorts, TTs, whatever you need, right? You can repurpose the content. So I know BIGO is a straight live streaming. There is no recording via BIGO, your whole entire live stream. Do I have some of my whole entire live streams recorded? Most certainly I do. Either I recorded them using my cell phone's features or used another platform to record, maybe another device to record. But you needed to think about what content have you already done that maybe you wrote down. Maybe it's not recorded, but you wrote it down, right? Maybe you had it planned out. Make sure that you have this because you can repurpose that content anywhere. Okay? You can create playlists. Playlists. You can create playlists where you organize content that may be on this app or one of the other apps into a playlist that you can put on YT or put on your own site and make it like binge worthy content. Your whole library, honey, we have shut down on this app, that app. We have transitioned, we have pivoted, we have moved. We've got martathesmarter.com, and you can go over there and you can see all of the videos that we've ever done, and you can binge watch them like you binge watching Bel Air, because season 4 is about to come out. Or binge watch Yellow Jackets, because I think it's coming out. I think the next season that Yellow Jackets is coming. So y'all ready for the next one? Y'all tap the screen, share the live, support the vibe. Tap the screen, share the live, support the vibe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Pivot plans, honey. What to do if because I'm silly. What to do if BIGO go bye boo? We sure are. Because any of them can go at any given time. Y'all tap screen, share the live, support the vibe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell them to make sure that they sign up for Marta the Smarter at YT so y'all can get all the good juiciness from me. Number 4, focus on monetization off platforms. You can also focus on off platform. So off the platform, you can also focus on monetization. How do we do that? Take them to your own space in case it go bye, honey. In case it go bye, boo. What are you going to do? You can focus on monetization off the platform, creating it on your own space. What are 3 things that we have taught you in 2024? Courses and memberships. Courses and memberships. We can still go and meet up with Komora in a Google Meet, a free conference call, a Zoom, and she can do pole dancing classes that we can pay for through her website, through her business CA, and we can be members of her courses and her memberships through platforms that she has, maybe even a Patreon, maybe a Teachable, maybe a WooCommerce, right? Komora, maybe an Equid. She could set up courses and memberships for her pole dancing classes off of the platform. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? You don't have to keep people where you meet them, and you don't have to box them into that one place. You need to be prepared to pivot at any given time. Why? Because you want to make sure that you are not just connecting with the people where you meet them, but you can keep the conversation going. And you can only keep that conversation going if you make sure it's on your terms. You can't force any one of these apps to ensure that your conversation continues to go with those people. You can be shadow banned, you can be blocked, you can be put on violations, restrictions. All kinds of things can happen. So you can create spaces off platform where you're offering value. That's what content is. You're giving them value, information in whatever form or sort of way. You are bringing value to your people. So creating courses and memberships that they can get into, many courses, many memberships through other platforms, whether it's a Wix, whether it's a WooCommerce, whether it's an Ecwid, whether it's a Teachable, whether it's a Thinkific, whether it's a Patreon. You can bring people into other places. You can also do what? Affiliate marketing. We keep on telling you, affiliate marketing is the bee's knees, especially if you don't have your own products and services. You can funnel your audience to affiliate products or services that align with your brand so that you can focus on what? Monetization off the platform. Because some people be like, this is my livelihood, this is my check. Honey, you are your check. Ain't none of these platforms your check. They give you an ability to market and advertise for free, but ain't none of them your check, baby. You write your own check. So you can do affiliate marketing. Well, I don't have any products. I don't have any services. I don't have my community built. Then what have you been doing? Just collecting beans? Just collecting coins? Just collecting virtual gifts? Is that all you've been doing? No, you need to connect with your audience. So you can also, if you don't have them, in focusing on being able to still monetize off and on any platform, you can do what? Affiliate marketing. Funnel your people into affiliate products or services that align with your brand. You understand what I'm saying? Put some brains in the chat if y'all are listening, if this is helping somebody, if people are wondering what the hell am I supposed to do, if it really does go, bye-bye. Bye. No, we don't want it to go bye-bye. We don't, but I want you to be prepared. And in case they take it off of here, I want you to be prepared. Don't be scared. I want you to be prepared. We don't work in a place of fear. We don't work from a place of fear, right? Thank you for the brains. Thank you for the brains. So, another big thing. If you're Dr. Tariq, thank you. If you're wanting to figure out, well, I was making money on that platform. How can I focus on monetization at all if the platform is gone? Another way to focus on monetization off of the platform is digital products. Hello, somebody. You can sell people ebooks, templates, guides, things like that, or either start with lead magnets that lead them into those. And you can sell them on places like what? We taught y'all how to set up PayHip. PayHip is going to help you take care of all three of these. Any one of you that don't have the funds right now or the monetary, but you want to invest in yourself and you want to, bootstrap, get it out the mud and do it yourself, PayHip, PAYHIP. PayHip, baby. You can do courses and memberships, affiliate marketing. You can sell digital products. You can sell physical products. You can do, honey, you can do a whole plethora of things with PayHip, right? So if you're not yet ready to set up and have a Shopify or a Kajabi or those kinds of places where you can do classes, courses, and things like that, you can start out small and grow using PayHip. You can also, Etsy is still out there, baby. Etsy is still out there. Etsy is a great place for you to also sell your digital products, right? You can use your own, because what? We have taught you how to create digital products right in Canva and take those templates, share that template link as a product and get paid for your digital products. If you have not seen how to do that, you can watch the short on in study hall. There's a short in YT that teaches you, one of our shorts that one of our virtual assistants did for you, that teaches you how to create templates in Canva. It's a less than 1 minute. Create templates in Canva, get that link and start selling them and make money. Tink tink. You can also use things like Gumroad, Gumroad, Gumroad. If you are on an application and there might be a possibility that you have to pivot breaker, you need to break and move off of whatever app you're on, but you were already making money on that app and you've been monetized on it. We just gave you 3, 4 ways that you can do. So the first one, to go and back in, you can start going live on one of these apps that connects with Restream.io, and you can put your link, you can put your QR code, you can put those things right on screen while you're live streaming. And people can gift you virtually by sending money to you for whatever that QR code goes to, whether it goes to Candy Apple, which is a CA, whether it goes, if y'all don't know what CA is, I need y'all to get the lingo. Or maybe, because you can have a business CA, and I need y'all to get into the mind of being about your business, stand on business, and stop using personal CAs to collect monies for your content or for what you're doing for your business, and convert it into a business CA. Let's get legit. Too legit to quit. But you can go live on platforms like FB, IG, YT, Kick, Twitch, and you can get paid while you're doing it by using Restream.io. Again, you can simulcast to 3 platforms at the same damn time and have your information on the screen so that people can gift you virtually. Y'all know what I mean? I hope y'all know what I mean. The other way that you can focus on monetization off of any platform that you're on, when you're live, when you're posting, when you're giving valuable content, start creating courses and memberships. Create those courses and memberships through other platforms like PayHip, like Teachable. Honey, you can even do it in your email sequence through LeadSleep. Create courses, memberships. Next, affiliate marketing. How are you still going to get monetized off platform if that platform is gone, but you were making money on that platform? Affiliate marketing. If you don't have your own products, your own services, honey, funnel your audience into affiliate products that match. All right, that match. Love you. Okay. That match and align with your brand, right? If you're like Kimura and you're teaching us, I love you, about, here he comes, teaching you about finding yourself, and about, she does empowerment through the poll, honey, empowering you through the poll and teaching you about how to empower yourself, how to have more holistic living, things like that. She has digital products and services that she can create that can help people, right? And she can funnel people into that. And you can find that you might be making a little bit more money than you were outside of the virtual gifting you were receiving on the app that you're on. Double up your income, honey. Double up your income. Congratulations to our lotto winners. Congratulations to our lotto winners. Thank you for being a part of the lotto. We appreciate you for tapping the screen, sharing the live, supporting the vibe. I want you to also do what? If you need to pivot, and you need to find someplace else to go, I need you to start immediately strengthening your personal brand. Strengthen. Let me make sure I spell it right. Strengthen your personal brand. Honey, what do they say about you when you and your brand walk out the room? What are they saying about you when you and your brand walk out the room? Let me make sure we don't fall. We don't need no injuries. Honey, strengthen your personal brand. You're going to use this transition. And again, this doesn't have to be a transition. This can be just how you flow. Why? Because you don't just want to meet people on BIGO. You want to connect with them and keep the conversation going. So you can use Scary J. Blige, this transition, as an opportunity to strengthen your online presence, right? Your brand consistency. Have you been consistent in your brand? Like what? Your logos, your colors, your bio across platforms, your name across platforms. Because if BIGO or the clock got to go, are they able to find you outside of those apps? Will they know your name outside of those apps? Your brand consistency. You should be working on that just for 2025 to make sure it's all the way live, right, Kimura? Your brand consistency. Look at what your logos look like. What does your service mark logo look like, right? I appreciate you. What does your colors look like for your brand? Are they all over the place? Mickey. What does your bio across your platforms look like? And brand consistency. Tay already knows, honey. Tay said, I love our song. Y'all, for those of you that do not know, anywhere you go, anywhere you go, anywhere you go, and you hear this, you know it, honey, you know it. It's brand consistency. If you hear this anywhere outside of the BIGO sphere or study hall, you will be able to identify that's our honey, that's our bat signal. That's our anthem, right? Smarter, VIP. That is our anthem. We unite, we're ready to ignite. Wherever we go and you hear this song, you will already know. Your brand consistency depends on that too. So think about your brand consistency when it comes to things like that. Like, can people easily identify their tribe? The smarters know. What are we called? The smarters and the brainiacs. Can your tribe find you and the bat signal that you send out across social media? Will they know that they're in the right place when it's time to enter the room? Are the rest of your tribe in there so that they can what? Find you clearly? Because is your message clear? We need message clarity. Ensure that your message is aligned and clear. Miss Juicy Fruit, what is your tribe going to do? What is your tribe going to, what are we here for? What are we doing? Do they understand your message? Is it clear or is it convoluted? And the other thing, outside of brand consistency, to strengthen your personal brand, outside of brand consistency and having message clarity so that they ensure your message is aligned and clear, I need you to show up on a regular basis. Guess what algorithms love, y'all? Guess what algorithms love? Anybody know what algorithms love? Consistency. Algorithms love consistency, baby. Electric Lady. They love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Can't get enough of it. They love consistency. So, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let's see if we can't get this last little bit. Let me see, where's we at? Daily task. We just a little bit shy here. Again, don't bet what you ain't willing to lose. Don't bet what you ain't willing to lose. Don't invest what you're not willing to lose. You got to be willing to lose something in order to gain something around her. I'm just trying to make it clear, honey. You got to be willing to lose something. Scare money don't make no money. Invest in yourself, honey. You know, they say all kinds of things like that. But I need you to stay consistent. Hey, y'all, I need you to stay consistent. I'm looking for this thing over here, y'all. Hold on. I need you to stay consistent. Stay consistent, tunk tunk. Stay consistent. It may be difficult for you. It may be difficult for you, but you gonna get it. You gonna get it. I promise you, you gonna get it. If you stay consistent with it. If you stay consistent with it. Let's go for the gusto. Let's go for the gusto. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Savage Royalty. Thank you. So, Savage Royalty, thank you. I was just about to run a lotto so we could get that. Thank you. We appreciate you. So, I'll save it to the end. Now, we went over build your own audience. Savage Royalty, I got to stay up and watch the news tonight. 2, diversify your platforms. 3, repurpose your content. Guess what, y'all? This is stuff you should have already been doing. It should not be because you're fearful that maybe an app is about to shut down, or maybe you're about to lose the money that you invested in an app. These are things you should have already been doing to ensure that your brand sustains anything. I need y'all to start being consistent because algorithms love consistency, and the algorithm is watching you across social media, right? So repurpose your content. You've got a shit ton load of content that you have been doing. Have you recorded it? Have you written it down? Have you redone it? Honey, you better get together with this content because you can use it and repurpose it anywhere. And focus on monetization off the platform. Y'all should have already been able to get people to give you money outside of the platform that they found you on. Hello, somebody. Miss Trice, you should be able and have already, Bezzy and Smith, gotten people to be able to connect with you and invest with you outside of the platform where they met you. Hello? If they're willing to go into your private community, if they're willing to invest in one of your product services or affiliate marketing, if they're willing to invest in one of your lead magnets, honey, you're doing the right thing. Keep going. Know that just because we met here does not mean that we will always be able to stay here. I need you to bring people into your private space so that you always can connect with them. So as we get ready to wrap this up, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love, Kamora. Number six, tap into automation and scheduling. Automation. Honey, we love an automation. And scheduling. I know it ain't all out there. I need you to tap into automation and scheduling, like using tools like Restream.io, like we just told you about. Because Restream, you can schedule your broadcast, right? If you're Supreme K, if you're transitioning and you're testing out and diversifying your platform, and you're testing out on YT or Twitch or Kick, you can set, well, I know specifically for YT, you can schedule, right? You can schedule your live stream so that you can simulcast your live stream across multiple platforms. Again, diversifying your portfolio. Don't get stuck into thinking that that one platform. Y'all, I came from Periscope. I came from Periscope. That platform is dead and gone in the water. Honey, it is dead and gone in the water. Did that stop me? I'm still here. I've never stopped making money by live streaming. I've never stopped making money by using social media just because Periscope disappeared. And guess what? I have people that know me on Periscope from back in the day that have followed me all this way. Still, I just racked up some money yesterday from a client that I originally met on Periscope. Made me a nice little chunk of change yesterday. Understand that you can tap into people from other places and they will connect with you no matter where, but you have got to create an environment where what? People feel safe. So if you tell them to go on a brand new app that they've never heard before and go download, they trust you, but you need to acquire that trust and you need to be a person of integrity, right? Because if you do take people and put them somewhere else and it's going to hurt them or hinder them, or they're going to be mad at you. Because some of y'all did get mad that we came over here to BIGO. I was like, hold on, just I'm gonna keep on trucking like we do. And that's why y'all will see my clients come through BIGO every now and again, but my clients don't use BIGO as their main source because they understand their avatar too, right, Tay? So it's part of their marketing and advertising, but it's not their main foundation. I like BIGO because I enjoyed what I'm doing over here, honey. And I was able to stand in the gap and do certain things. But have I ever lost my presence over on IG, FB? No. And have I built up, Big Joe, more of my presence on YT? Yes. So I need you to think about tapping into automation and scheduling. You can use platforms for live streaming like Restream. I suggest Restream.io. Some of you may be in a StreamYard, but I find that StreamYard is much better for platforms where you're a gamer or doing things like that. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. But I like Restream. Again, do I invest in it? I do invest in it. The investment is if I want to simulcast to more platforms and have storage, more storage. It's $19 a month, right? If you pay for it monthly. But for 3 platforms for free, simulcast, you can monetize immediately. Why? Because you are able to set up your tickers and the things that go across the screen. Thank you, Big Joe. Thank you, bro. That go across the screen so that you can do what? You can monetize on that platform immediately. You can get people signed up on your email list immediately. So I need y'all to think about that. If you're going to test some of these things out, just because you're going to test them out, not necessarily because you like, oh shit, this app is about to close, but let me do the things I should have been doing, right, Big Joe? Let me go ahead and test out Restream.io. Go live on some of the other platforms that I've already created my profile on so I can let people know, hey, regardless, we got a diversified portfolio. You can catch me here. You can keep your main foundation. Keep your main foundation wherever you go live, wherever you're doing your content, top broadcaster, but let your people know, hey, we're going to be trying out YT. Y'all, go find me on YT. My name is Marta the Smarter, and that's where Study Hall is. If you ever missed a live class, top broadcaster, and you missed our live lectures, right, Hollis Voice, you can always go over to YT and look for me, Marta the Smarter, and find Study Hall. Honey, you can go over there and study all day long and come back with some money and your mindset right. Because Hollis Voice, you put me anywhere on this earth, I'm going to triple my worth. I started a new faceless channel. I'll send you in the smartest sphere. Yes! Come on, Big Joe. Marta the Smarter. Honey, that's what we do. Helping you understand how to work smarter, not harder, boo. And for some of you that are looking at maybe possibly what the hell is this BIGO doing? What is the clock app doing? What is going on? You need to make sure you have your own space regardless. That I met you in the mall and I see you in the mall every Thursday, girl, because you work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Thursdays. And that's the day that I got to be by the mall because I got to make deliveries. And you know what I'm saying? And girl, I've been seeing you standing behind the counter at the mall. Big Joe, if you don't go get her number, if you don't get, because she may lead a job, something may happen. She may go out of the country. Honey, she may transition and move to another mall. If y'all don't get these people's information before they move along, you will understand how much harder it's going to be for you to try and start somewhere else. If you don't start telling your people right now, things like, y'all, my name is Marta the Smarter across all social media. Please make sure that you connect with me across all social media, across the internet. But I would love for you, honey, to go to martathesmarter.com. martathesmarter.com. I need you to make sure we never lose connection, boo. Go to martathesmarter.com and register and become a member of the Smartosphere. You will always find me over there. I'm on IG, FB, YT, TT, ABCDEFG. You can find me, honey. But you can never lose sight or lose track of me at my own house. My own house. Yes, top broadcaster at my own house. Come on, Hollis voice. My house, where you will never lose track of me, is martathesmarter.com. martathesmarter.com. Where are you going to find me across social media? Marta the Smarter. Marta the Smarter. Continuity, so they know how to find you no matter where they go. They need you to be Googleable. We need to be able to find you. So we need that continuity. That way, if any of these apps act up one day and be like, damn, Marta's not live. Where's she at? Let me go ahead and just search. Google. Hey, Google. Could you find Marta the Smarter for me? Honey, hey, Google. Could you please find Marta the Smarter for me? Honey, and guess what? Either you're going to find Marta the Smarter or Marta is Smarter, because guess what? That's the name of the Atlanta transit system. So if you find Marta is Smarter, that's not me. Honey. Or it's Marta, that's not me. That's the Atlanta transit system. But if you look for Marta the Smarter, you're going to find me, and amongst what? My whole information, because my whole company information is up there. It says my name and my company information, Marta the Smarter, is right there under LinkedIn, honey. She is there. She is Googleable. She is findable. Just don't pull up on my address unless I invited you. Honey, thank you. I appreciate you, top broadcaster. I'll make sure I'll look for you over there too. Let me see, because the notification will come up here in a second. But think about how, what? The algorithm loves consistency. Ooh. The algorithm loves consistency. I mean that on so many other levels. Consistently being able to find you by your name, top broadcaster, is what you want people to be able to do. Because if the app disappears, y'all gonna be like, well, how do I find? Oh, I can just Google her name, Marta the Smarter. Right? But some of the people will not know that unless you tell them to. Make that part of something you say to your people too. Hey, make sure if y'all are looking for me on other apps, that should be part of what? Your daily live stream. If you're live streaming especially, hey, make sure y'all look for me on other social media apps, right? Say my name on Google, Jermaine Sellers. I know you, Jermaine. Look, you need to let people know, right? Because you can't assume that everybody already knew, right? Top broadcaster, I can't assume that all of you already know martathesmarter.com or find me. But the continuity is something that makes it easier for you to understand when I tell you, right? I need you to also, in tapping into automation and scheduling, you can schedule regular content drops with tools like Buffer, Later, Hootsuite, Planoly. There's a ton. You can even use Meta to drop your content. on a regular and consistent basis. You can do what? Bulk creation, which is batching your work, and then schedule it so that you have it drop when you need it to. I need y'all to understand that there's some content that is just scheduled to drop. Later, Buffer, Planoly, Hootsuite, all of these, Social Pilot, they help you catch up. Even Meta Business Suite helps you schedule to drop your content on IG and FB. Now you got, and WhatsApp is in that too. WhatsApp is in that too, because you know they all cousins. So think about where you can communicate with your people to let them know, hey, make sure you let y'all connect with me. Now, if we are truly in a pivot situation and you got to transition and you see the writing on the wall and it's time to get up out of Dodge, I need you to, number 7, which is not going to be written down here, I need you to communicate the transition. Hello, everybody. Please be transparent and let people know, hey, smarters, we're pivoting just in case. We don't know what's going to happen here. I want you to make sure that you're following me on other social media apps, or that you even tap into marterthesmarter.com so I never lose contact with you. Be transparent with the smarters, with your tribe, with whoever you are. Go ahead and be transparent about your plan to pivot. Maybe you are just deciding, hey, y'all, things didn't really work out where we are right now. And I appreciate each and every last one of you that we've met here. But y'all, I'm going to start letting y'all know next month, every time you go live, next month, in the next 3 weeks, in the next 2 weeks, y'all, next week, letting them know. Would you happen to know what's going on? I do. They are having to resolve compliance issues, or they will no longer be able to broadcast or be used in this region due to Homeland Security and other things. There have been some investigations based on children and other issues that they have to crack down on because, hey, JoJo Love, because it's gotten completely out of hand, and there have been compliance issues that have not been addressed for a long time. And they had turned the monitoring into the hands of AI. And yeah, they have turned, it has become it's gone past an investigative research about certain things. There was a research investigation that was going on through different apps for the past 5 years. It was involving SA of children. And there have already been some very, very, very major situations that have transpired right here, but it has run its course. And Homeland Security, the app stores have been before 2025 gets in, they want to get a hold of it because it is ridiculous what has happened. Hitman, how you doing? And gotten out of control. Compliance issues have not been monitored by the apps or by Google or Apple like they were supposed to be. And so now it's gotten to the hands of people in other places where the authorities don't care about your dollar that you're making on BIGO. They will not allow such things as what happened to you, top broadcaster, to continue to happen, but is also out of the highest regard to children, in the highest regard to saving children. It has gotten to a point where, and there have been many of the broadcasts that have gotten away with it. So top broadcaster, I hate for you that happened to you. The bullying, the doxing should have been enough for compliance issues to be shut down on. But it's gotten to the point where it's the livelihood of children that are now at risk. So us adults, and people that have experienced things like bullying and doxing, definitely, we deserve our just due. But it's about children now. It's about the safety and security of children. So definitely want to make sure that these apps provide, and that's why I also say that we provide that community too. Like when you see these things, when you see something, say something. That's what I grew up with. Even though snitches get stitches, we don't snitch. And y'all think that's funny, like the Burger King, we don't snitch. Honey, because people not snitching in certain, I ain't gonna say nothing. I seen that was a little girl, but I'm not reporting and saying nothing, even though that little girl looked like she trying to sell booty tail on this app. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna slide past it. And honey, because what we don't judge. What's the newest one out? We don't judge. I'm not judging you, but I understand that people's security is at risk here, and there's people that can't defend themselves. These are people that can't defend themselves. So it's children. It's also people that may be of special needs that have been being abused in the name of virtual gifting. And because it's gotten completely out of control and other things have happened, a state of national security and keeping us safe, keeping these communities safe. And it's cracking down to ensure that the community does what it's supposed to. Many of us has been in these social media communities and we've seen things and been like, now I can't get away with that, because if I did that, they would ban my account. How did people get away with it? It's also different rules in different countries that we all have access to the same content too. So that's gotten completely out of hand. Honey, it's gotten so contagious, we all is infected. But we want to change that. So if you are transitioning because the app is a place where you're not sure of the future of the app, you're not sure of your future of the app, you are done with what other content is on the app, you don't feel like it's a safe community for your people, or you want to go on to other things, you want to spread your wings and go on to different horizons, be transparent with your people and let them know, hey y'all, we're pivoting, we're transitioning. If y'all are starting to look for me, I'll be going live at 10:01 a.m. on YouTube. Or y'all, if y'all ain't finding me here at 10:01 a.m., between 10:01 a.m. and 2 p.m., if you no longer find me in the BIGO sphere, right, Crystal? You can probably find me on YT, maybe IG, maybe FB. You can always find recordings of me on YT, but make sure you connect with me, because you want to also encourage them to follow you on these new platforms, right? And join your email list for updates. Again, y'all can be on the update list. Make sure you go over to martathesmarter.com and you connect with me over there too. Join our private group, the Smartosphere, and you'll never lose connection with me unless I just don't pay my bill. Y'all, so you can also celebrate. Don't make it, again, there's no fear mongering here. Like, oh my God, the clock app is shutting down. Oh my God, the BIGO sphere. There's no fear mongering. There's preparation, not fear. We prepare. We don't fear. Celebrate the transition. Honey, we gonna give away the money on YT instead of BIGO for December. We're giving away $100 on YT instead of BIGO for December. For those that follow me on YT, how much do you charge to help with setting up a site and YT? It just actually depends on what you need from me. You can definitely go to my website and click on the book now and get a free 15-minute session with me, Top Broadcaster. We'll talk about what you need, some of the things that you've already done, and then we'll see what services you need from me, because some of them may be a la carte. I don't believe in putting people into one package, like one package fits all and one size fits all. I don't do that, because not one size don't fit me, honey. No, I put on that one size stuff and my thighs be choking. My booty can't even get into it. So yes, I let you determine what I need to help you with. I also am a person that is part of a done for you or do it yourself kind of momentum. I will give you some of the tools and resources to do it yourself, depending on where you are. Thank you, Top Broadcaster. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And this, I definitely am doing this because I see the need. I see my abilities. I see where my skills and my expertise help people. And so what do? We pay it forward. Givers gain. And that's why I believe in giving, and I receive in return. There'll be some days I'll be like, God, but I gave unconditionally. Can you hit me off with a little bit of something? I ain't seen nothing. No, God be like, shut up, little girl, here, and pour rain down on me, honey. I'll be blessed. So I'm grateful and thankful to be a blessing to others. I'm a vessel. I'm a vessel, right, Tay? And I really do believe that. That's why I be fighting with my flesh and my ego over here. Be like, y'all don't gift me and get me to this God. Marta, that's not your purpose, your passion, what you are driven to. I got to think about Maxine's boy. Because even though sometimes we might want to cancel Tyler Perry, when he talked about crying out to God in a car, being homeless, thinking like, what am I doing? There's nobody showing up. Nobody's coming to the plays. Am I even doing what I'm supposed to? God always shows up and proves that you are. Thank you for pouring into me. God always shows up and proves that you are doing what you are supposed to. Keep doing what you're supposed to, because if you didn't come to kill, steal, and destroy, honey, you already on the right path. If you did not come to kill, steal, and destroy, we already got something we can work with. If you came to be prosperous, positive, and profitable, honey, we can work together. But if you on that kill, steal, and destroy path, you working with the enemy. Stay away from me. So I definitely am a spiritual person. I'm a believer. I'm just not a religious nut. So I need you to celebrate and think about Top Broadcaster, how you followed me on FB. That is stuck in my mind, right? I don't have FB pulled up immediately, but I'm going to immediately look after I get offline at the people that have followed me on the other platforms so I can ensure that I connect back with you. Now, I might not send you a message, but you will see that I have what? Reciprocated the connection, meaning that, okay, if I can't say something right now, you're going to get something from me to let you know, hey, we're connected. Right. Jermaine, I ain't forgot it, honey. So it lets me know, hey, I'm going to remember this person. And because, you use certain tactics as managers and, supervisors, if I say Top Broadcaster, Jermaine going to meet me over there. I'm not going to forget, right, Tay? You're going to assimilate those things, and it's going to be like, hey, what did you need again for me to help you with your YT? You're going to think about that, because it's not about the quantity. It's about the quality. It's a quality connection. I didn't connect with 20,000 people right then. Honey, Marty, you're talking about one person, and that one person could be the one person that changed the trajectory of my life. Right, Tay? I don't know who Jermaine really is on the back end. Jermaine might have pull in upper places, higher places. He may know some people that sit high and look low, and have my name be at a table or in a room that can help change my life, because I'm trying to help them too. I'm just saying, y'all know we dropping bars. So think about how you can tell people your transition and make it exciting. Y'all know the BIGO sphere is in question. We gonna still be here at 10:01 a.m. But make sure, if y'all don't see me in 2025 or the BIGO sphere, you open it up one day and you can't get back in here. Y'all better come follow me somewhere else. Right? You was on American Idol and worked with Tyler Perry at Top 3 on Sunday. Well, look at that. On Sunday Best. Well, look at it. Queen Tay. Look at it. What I say, you never know. Jermaine may know people that sit high and look low. And there you go. Hey, Queen Tay. So if y'all are going to transition, and you want to let people know, hey, Queen Tay's gonna be going live in other places, you're gonna be posting content, top broadcaster, giveaways and contests or exclusive perks for your most loyal supporters is going to get, Marta, how am I going to get people to follow me to a new app? Right? It's easy. Y'all, for all the first 100 people, this is just an example. We ain't saying what, because I haven't even decided about what I'm going to get, how I'm going to give the $100 away. We have decided right then, Tay, that we're going to give it away on YouTube as opposed to BIGO. Right? We give away $100 every month, 100 or more every month. We've been trying to decide how we're going to do it and what we're going to have y'all get into. Well, subscribe to my YouTube so I can give it to you, honey, because I see who's subscribing to me, right? You can be put in the pot of one of the people that has subscribed to my YouTube in the month of December or just this year, because most of y'all subscribed this year, right? Think about giving people exclusive perks. We have things that we can give you. Thank you, Tay. Thank you for the love. Y'all make sure y'all follow my Queen Tay, because you never know. Queen Tay does waist beads. One of y'all might want to get waist beads, right? Or maybe waist beads for your loved one. I could be like, y'all, we're going to give away a little package that's going to include things like waist beads from Tay, a product from First Lady OG, a product from Perk, a product from, and make a little bundle, a little something, a little sample, because people love to get exclusive perks. They love that, and your loyal people will be into it, and they will do what? Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. So you want to communicate your transition. Did y'all know Marta says she might transition solely over to this one app, and she giving us money on that app? You better go follow her. Hey, Ira, you better go follow her and slide up in her DMs to find out how you can get those exclusive giveaways and those perks, and what app is she going to, right? Spread the word so people do what? First Lady OG, cuckoo! They go tell the people out there in the streets, cuckoo! Sweet! Oh, that's how we used to do, right? Thank you, Tay. That's how we used to do, right? So I'm just, what my YouTube is Marta the Smarter. It's Marta the Smarter. It's Marta the Smarter. So you can make sure that you know if you're going to transition, if you're going to stay. And I tell everybody that's coming in, we're about to wrap this up. I got 3 more that I want to give you. I wasn't going to go the whole 2 hours up here, but we're going to do it. Marta the Smarter, honey. Just like you can find First Lady OG, she's actually the hottest voice, right? But Thuggish Ruggish, she's been working on ensuring that her name, top broadcaster, welcome back, can be found in connection with her across all social media, right? So First Lady OG is known as the hottest voice on all social media, right? Period. And she's connecting her dots because she's not necessarily on all platforms just the hottest voice. She's First Lady OG, the hottest voice. She's connecting her social media dots. So if you go to her YT and you look through her YT does what? Tell you her other social medias. If you go over to her IG, it might lead you to her other social medias. Her TT might lead you to her other social medias, so that you want to start connecting the dots if we can't find you by the same name on other platforms. But what we want to do is build a brand. If you are into building a brand yourself across all social media. Put a staple in it, honey. Mocha cupcake. Put a staple in it, and make sure that when people think about Marta the Smarter, they're only thinking about one person. Other than, unless you hear Marta, because when Super said my name, he gonna turn the worm and say, "This woman here named Super after Atlanta." I think he think I chose Marta so he could see my name. And because it's the Atlanta transit system, honey, no, that's my God-given name. I was named that before the Marta even existed. Marta is named after me. I ain't named after it. Okay. But when it comes to it, there's only 2 Martas. You probably, or unless you think about the Brazilian soccer player, Her name is Marta. She's very famous because every time you look up Marta just by itself, that's who. And my picture don't come up. Is some Brazilian woman come up? She's a soccer player, right? Come on, First Lady OG. But you want people to think First Lady OG, the hottest voice. When I see that, that's First Lady. That's my sissy. I know her, right? If I hear any of her songs across social media, thank you, Tay, I can associate her. Oh, that's my sissy, right? Thank you for pouring into me. So y'all, I also need you to think about auditing what platform you're currently on. Audit what things look like. Start communicating with your people. Start messaging them if you're transitioning, or if you think you're going to have to transition off of that platform. Start doing an audit. You can even put it in your profile. Start preparing your people. Thank you so much, Tay. Tell your people we're moving, right? Your audience migration checklist. Get a checklist. And if y'all need it, y'all know we're going to create it, honey. So you can think about it. And what content are you going to bring to these other apps? Because I can tell y'all, thank you for the love. There's content that's currently on the BIGO sphere that is not going to go anywhere. Hello, somebody. There is content on the BIGO sphere. It only exists right here. It only exists right here. Tay, I appreciate you, love. But like Tay, she has content that can go other places. She can repurpose it. Her waist beads, her love for music, just talking about her day in a life of Tay. She can take that anywhere. But if we talking about fighting with people and what is happening to Pastor P, don't nobody care about what's happening to Pastor P on any other of these social media apps. So there's content that's not going to go anywhere. Be glad that you're not a messy host and you've got a mind to talk about something other than where you sit. You is not Benita Betrayal, and all you can do is talk about the people in your neighborhood. Hello? Somebody. Be grateful and thankful that you are a person that is versatile and you can do more than just sit and talk about the people in your neighborhood. And you can go any place and talk and speak, and people can like you, love you, thank you, Tay, and we want more of you. I need you to, last but not least, as we get ready to wrap this up, stay positive and manifest success. Stay positive. Big Deal William. Stay positive, and you can always manifest success. IG didn't always exist. YT didn't always exist. TT didn't always exist. Right, lovely Tiny? I need you to stay positive and manifest your success. I want you to use an affirmation like this. This pivot is positioning us for bigger blessings. If we have to pivot, again, this is not a fear-mongering live. This is not fear-mongering content. When you go and look at this in study hall, if you missed the live today, you will see this is a prepare, not fair. I am not trying to make you fearful. I am trying to prepare you no matter where you sit. Make your own space and stay positive. This pivot is positioning us for bigger blessings. If you have to pivot, excuse me, from where you are, understand it's what's happening for you, not what's happening to you. It's what's happening for you, not what is happening to you. There's a bunch of people that they let the end of Periscope happen to them instead of letting the new transition or pivot that they should have been doing happen for them. I encourage you to use this opportunity as an area of you to open up an opportunity. This is not a setback. If you find that the clock stops, if you find that the BIGO sphere is no longer here, It is not a setback. It's a set up for a new opportunity for you to go somewhere else and really get yourself together. But before you go, I need you to go back and go over to study hall and see how you can pivot, lovely tiny, without fear. You can pivot without fear. I thought this was necessary because there's more and more information coming out about the transition of two major apps that I know a lot of my smarters are on. Build your audience and get people on your email list and in your private communities. Start that today. Diversify and start going live and letting the people know, hey, I'm live on YT. Come find me. I'm Marta the Smarter. That's where study hall is. If you ever miss my live, you can go over there and see the replays or catch me live while I'm here, honey, because we have started doing what? Going live over there, right? I need you to let people know that you are diversifying, and hey, I ain't saying it's ending, but if you can't find me here, Mrs. Black, you can find me over there. I'm on YT, I'm on IG, I'm on FB, and we want continuity. So it helps to tell people, hey, you can find me over there as Marta the Smarter. You can Google Marta the Smarter and you can find my different social media platforms. Make it easy by adding continuity to your other social media platforms or having your own space that people can tap into. And make sure that if you were making money on this platform already, honey, I know what it means to make money on a platform. I was making money on Periscope too, but it wasn't through Super Hearts, boo. Honey, we was getting real money right into our US dollars was flowing right into our bank account. Okay. So virtual gifting is something that you don't have to fall into if you don't want to. It makes it easier for some of the people that are on the app, but you don't have to get people transitioning right into that. What you can do is let people know, hey, I'm streaming on this app, and right now on YT, if you need to, connect with me and you want to gift me for the gifts or tip me for the tips, you can go over to my YT and you can see the code, the QR code that you can scan, and you can tip us for the tips that we've shared with you today. You can find that on today's live in Study Hall, YT. Honey, you can also monetize off the platform, doing memberships, doing courses, doing affiliate marketing, offering digital products. I was real heavy on that this year. I was real heavy on y'all creating these alternate forms of income this year. I went hard for y'all on that. Why? Now you see. And you can repurpose your live stream. And that content that you've done in your live streams, maybe you wrote it down, maybe you plotted it out, maybe you even recorded it. Make sure you archive it right now, especially if you used other apps. Archive that content, lovely tiny, so you can repurpose it on other platforms. And lastly, stay connected, stay consistent, and stay positive. Whether you go through a change, honey, when we went through the Periscope fiasco, none of us got upset. None of us got scared. We pivoted and stayed positive. Because just like Jay-Z and Beyonce, they not laying low. Lay low for what, honey? Let's go. That's because they're on the TV right now. Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't laying low, honey. They bring it. We don't bring. Don't go ghost. Stay consistent. You may even be fearful that y'all, honey, we about to go. Why, honey? I don't know why so many people scared, because they don't come over here, Tiny. Because they don't come over here. And the last thing I will tell each and every last one of you, no matter what app you're on, if you have put finances into that app, and you're like, be smart with your money, honey. Don't invest what you ain't willing to lose. So if you have money on the current app that you're on and there's scuttlebutt in the street that the app may be closing and stuff is da-da-da-da, go ahead and move your money around, boo, and leave what you need to on that app. But understand, only leave what you're willing to lose. Only leave what you are willing to lose. And Tay, but that's why we also, because Tay is shy, and that's how I started out. They used to think I was just shaking my leg on my live. No, I was shaking from fear. Honey, I was scared to death. But we have a group of people that are going to show up no matter where you go. Why? My smartest, and y'all, Tay is live on an app, and I roll up and Tay share it with me. I'm going right in the smartest sphere. I'm going right wherever I go. Sweet. Tay live, pull up, and you're going to feel like family's around you. There's no need for you to be shy. Because what? We everywhere. They ain't never there. We everywhere. We everywhere. Like I said, I ain't backing down. I'm like Jay-Z. Come get me. But don't really, because I ain't did nothing. That's him. He out there calling people out. Honey, I want you to have right now, I want you to have as much courage as Jay-Z got right now. Like, I got 5 passports. I ain't never going to jail. Jay like what? Come get me. But it's kind of scary. I ain't asking y'all, but I'm saying y'all say that if you know. Like, you got people like the smartest or the royals. Because inside of our chat, honey, the royals go live somewhere else. We'll be we coming. Sweet. We pulling up. Have those kinds of people, because your community is connected to other people, right? If you're in a community, that community is connected to you. D Love, Lovely Tiny. If you go live, Big Madu, Lovely Tiny go live, we're gonna be like, hey, Lovely Tiny over here, y'all come up. Now you might not get you might not got thousands and millions and billions of people, but you are going to have some quality people. Divine Diamond Divas, honey. You're going to have that family that what? Sister girl going to pull up. Honey, where's she live? We're going to pull up for you. Why? Because we are connected to other families too. We have built communities inside of a community, and our communities are connected. So you don't need to be fearful. If we need to transition to another app, we got like 30, 40 people that's going to come. We got like 30, 40 people that's going to come. Why? Because you're connected to us. You're connected to the Royal Empire. You're connected to the Divas. You connected to One Big Crazy Family. You connected to the THC family, the Hanai. You are connected to other people that have connected inside of our private communities. The app could disappear. We'll be boop, 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 boop. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And understand that that connection is going to keep you going. I know people downloading other apps at this moment. They sure are. But preparation as opposed to fear is going to get you where you need to be. Preparation as opposed to fear. We don't work out of a place of fear. We work out of a place of the connection. Throat slayer, thought slayer. We work on what? Knowing who we are. Like I said, I'm a believer, honey. And I know there's something special about me. Why? Because God put me in the physical form and brings me up every single day. That I wake up, I'm grateful and thankful to be alive another day. So y'all, don't forget, find your people and start telling them in the messages, hey, y'all know we all about preparation, poo. If we got to leave, this is where you can find me. That's all you got to do. If we got to go and move somewhere, if we got to move around, if we got to get motion, whatever the latest lingo is, honey, you better drop it to your people. Start making little videos, making little posts, going live, saying, hey, testing 1, 2, y'all come test with me. You can drop it in the smartest sphere. Y'all can put, hey, y'all, I'm testing out me trying to go live on this app. Could a couple of y'all pull up on me? And you might get a couple pull up on you. Okay? Don't be fearful, be ready. Don't be fearful, be ready. Because on any given day, any one of these apps could be snatched away from us. I also need you to find your own space that you can take them to, a private place that's not governed by the government, honey, that's not governed by sanctions from other people. Find your own place that you can bring people into. All right? So whether you're on BIGO, whether you're on the clock, or any other platform, the strategies we gave you today are going to keep you connected to your audience and growing your brand, because that's what it's all about. It's not just about going live and getting virtual gifts or making money. It's about growing a brand and people connecting to you so you are able to diversify your portfolio and your income too. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Y'all, we got to go. We got to go. I got a meeting in about 30 minutes. I need to go ahead and have me some lunch, and we got jobs that we got to put up on martathesmarter.com, because people are also looking for more income outside of a social media app. But if y'all are looking for me, make sure that you pull up on me, look and Google Marta the Smarter, and you will find me. Okay. I love you. I like you. And I want to make sure I stay connected to you. Make sure you pull up on my YT, my IG, my FB, my ABCDEG. Find Marta the Smarter and connect with me. Remember, what somebody says about you and somebody thinks about you is none of your business. So get to minding the business that pays off for you. Work on yourself. Put the mask on yourself and save yourself first, boo. And think, who are you serving? Why are you here? What's your purpose and your passion? I love you. And if I don't see you later, good afternoon, good evening,